Oh, why did it just reset? Ah, man. Ah, we gotta record this again. Gotta record again because it wasn't recording, so let's try it. Ah. So you see, that doesn't work, but there you go. If you do a little bit, walk forward, it works. So what I was thinking about there, the green Slimer rush, whatever, and the micro walk forward, because I was like, well, technically, you can just do that, you know what I mean? After the hop kick, why would you do that? And then I was thinking back, I was thinking that, well, if people are old enough, I actually predicted Street Fighter V. People probably forget that as well, but remember when Street Fighter V was coming out, and I was like, oh, I bet Ryu can do this and all this kind of stuff, and then I was like, right when Street Fighter V, and then because I never played any of the betas, you know what I mean? Then Street Fighter V came out, and I did the micro walk, rush fierce stuff to combo, then V trigger, wherever the fuck it was, and that ended up being his max damage combo for the first season or some shit like that. Whatever. So anyway, the point was, I was thinking, because I was like, oh wait, sorry. And I'm like, well, if that doesn't hit, and I'm like, well, maybe I can do the micro walk and it will work. You know what I mean? Because why would I not just do the hop kick then? You know what I mean? In a lot of situations, at least in the corner, right? But it's like, oh, you could probably micro walk and then you'll reset the bar, because I don't know if people realize, a lot of times I actually make these videos all in one go. You know what I mean? There's always videos to like put out and everything like that, because, I've already known that, just not doing something as fast as possible, so to speak, or where there's like a little bit of a delay, almost, that it recharges the bar. You know what I mean? Because you don't need a full bar to do a full bar when you're almost done, An example. So it wasn't necessary. So it was a micro walk, rush fierce, whatever. But it wasn't necessarily, some people were saying they're like, oh, it's because you walked forward, that's why it worked. And I don't think that's true, because even if people looked in old videos, maybe they didn't realize, or at least just looking at it, you know what I mean? Again, maybe people just can't see what's there. You know what I mean? The problem, as they say, the problem with being fast. I can't even, I made this video twice, so I can't even say it in a funny way. The problem with being faster than the speed of light is that you're always going to be left in the dark. And that's how I feel in the FGC on NBC. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, guys. Anyway, so what was I showing? Okay, so I'm not going to jump forward. I'm just going to jump straight up. So I'm doing... And you see that reset the bar too, and I wasn't, jumping forward, you know what I mean? I just feel like this game is like so pre-planned almost. Not that I think that is pre-planned as well, for what it's worth. I think that's actually pre-planned as well, you know what I mean? But, even if you're to do, thrust kick, the jump, medium punch, whatever, that seemingly is resetting the bar as well. But, it's almost like, that's why I put that, it's like, it almost feels like when you do something that is not super pre-planned, because the game is so pre-planned and what combos work, everything with the bar, it's almost like, I don't code games or anything. I'm just a person that looks at games and I'm like, oh, I bet that works, right? It's almost like the game is so pre-planned and planned for what works. It's like when you actually do something a little bit out of the norm, you know what I mean, after the green Slimer, you know what I mean? And I'd be like walking forward just a little bit, right? It's like, oh, there's a little bit of a delay. Maybe he's not quotation mark comboing the guy, so we're going to start to slowly recharge, whatever, you know what I mean? That's how I feel it was. I don't think it's specifically because you walked forward. It's just that I did a rush fierce and I walked forward. That's why I said it. You know what I mean? So Slimer walk. I like calling things silly things, but again, it's not even, I guess it's just things that people missed. You know what I mean? Because even when you see, it's not, it's not new to me. How about that? You know what I mean? The walk forward micro walk stuff, man, I've been doing that in how many games now? You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, dude. It's not new, but in this game, maybe it's a little bit more interesting because when you do it, it seemingly lets you recharge. And some people are like, oh, you wasted your whole drive bar. Is that the top bar? Whatever it's called, the drive bar. And it's like, if you actually watch the videos, you know what I mean? You can see I show examples where if you do the same combo in a different way, you'll be in burnout. But if you don't do the same combo, or if you do the same combo, but the way that I show, you have bar left over and it doesn't leave you burned out. I don't know. People, I guess they don't, they're not actually looking at what's happening, I guess. I don't know. So for some other ideas though that I've had that I would like to do, although I don't know if it would work, is because you know hurt boxes and everything are so standardized, unfortunately, in today's games. But I was hoping that I could get something like this, and maybe it will work once we get more characters and you get different hurt boxes. Hopefully, you know what I mean. I was hoping you could do something like, okay, I got that. So there's the fireball, and I'm hoping there's actually some setups that then boom, and then it hits late, and then you can link because let's see. Ah, fuck. Fuck me. Oh, come on. I'm getting exposed here. There we go. Fuck me. Anyway, so I was hoping, though, that there was going to be some, like, setups to actually get the last frame or whatever that is to do. And I think the EX one, actually, it seemingly, it looks like it's a bit more framed. But so I was hoping that you could do something like a, you know, that, to get that to hit late. You know what I mean? I was also trying to drive, rush, see they're even stun longer, and then maybe they'll get hit back, and maybe you can be like, you know, that's way too close. But I was hoping maybe once you get the full game, there's going to be some characters that are smaller that maybe you'll be able to get some weird combos like that, then link off that into that or something like that. Or, well, I guess that didn't work, but does that work? I don't know. You know, I was hoping, I guess something like that. I was hoping there's going to be something, you know, some kind of weird shit like that. But again, hurt boxers are so standardized nowadays. It's hard to say, but I feel like if this was a real game, you could probably do that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of some of the stuff I was thinking that I don't know if that's gonna work, but you know, something too, I guess I haven't showed that I think is kind of interesting, because if you do, what am I gonna show off right now? So if I do, so that misses, right? But then it's interesting because if you do, oh wait, sorry, what am I doing? So it's the charge one, right? Ah, shit, what am I doing? You know, this game, because mashing works, so, you know, that works. So seemingly that has a little bit different properties, because then you can do, I know this works too, right? Ah, fuck, what am I doing? You know, that works. So it's actually kind of like the same thing as this, right? You know, and that also lets you do the auto combo. And then you can actually juggle after the auto combo as well. I was hoping that you could get some better stuff, because I've actually been able to get, and then I've been able to get that into a back fierce, actually. I've been able to get that to juggle, but the back fierce, after you hit them with that, then you seemingly can't juggle the guy. But so I've been able to get that into a back fierce, but then they pop up and you don't get anything. But that's a little disappointing, but yeah. So there's a couple ideas that I haven't been able to get to work, but is there anything else I want to show off right now? I think that's the main things, I guess. Yeah. If you like the videos, like, subscribe, comment, share, support the channel if you want. I appreciate it. Thanks. Help me buy a new webcam, something like that, I guess, if you want. Anyway, yeah, that's the end for now, I think.